I'm here with Paris Shadows. Paris Shadows, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, you know. You came out, performed, gave the people what they wanted. There was a lot of emotion in the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, how did you find that?
To be honest, I always stem and make music from like experiences that I've been through. And then it seems to like translate with people because I think a lot of people are going through the same things that I go through, but we don't necessarily like speak about it, you know?
What were some of those experiences?
I mean, heartbreak, depression, stress, thoughts of suicide, like shit like that, you know?
One of those experiences that you have been through is, you know, you've talked about being homeless.
Yeah.
And living on roofs.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. How did you persevere through those times to get to, you know, going on tour with Post Malone and stuff like that?
That's a good question, man. I mean, I've always been driven. As soon as I became a firefighter, I really got a good work ethic. And then I kind of realized, like, I was doing music on the side and stuff. I was like, I'm not necessarily happy, though, you know? And I was like, I want to be happy. And, like, I'm being stagnant right now. And, like, I have one life, and I don't want to waste it, like, doing the same thing every day and, like, being in the same position. So I felt like I was doing the people around me a disservice and myself. So I took a chance, and my mom, she really pushed me too. She's like, what are you doing? Like, do what you love. So I kind of like packed all my stuff in a car and I just like moved to LA. Is there another way? Is there another way?
Like, I've seen that you've mentioned about, you know, taking a chance with the way you dressed even back then.
Yeah.
What would go through your mind when you would, you know, take those chances and like wear risky stuff to school and et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, I've always been like very influenced by fashion and art, and then I found like a way to express myself through clothes. But I grew up extremely poor with all women in my house. So sometimes like I would like wear like some of my sister's shit, but like swag it out to make it look fire. You know what I mean? People would either rock with it or not. But at the end of the day, it's like I just wanted to express myself and like be true to me and like what I felt and like what I thought was sick, you know?
Where I did want to start was Pulled Up with Gunna, because that song slaps.
Appreciate it.
And like what I think is pretty ironic about that song is your music is very, like, one feature of your music is it's pretty guitar heavy.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Gunna's known for being able to drop a vibe on some strings.
Yeah,
so it's kind of ironic how you give him a song and it's not even, there aren't really strings on it like that. Was that like a conscious decision, or did you just be like, I like this, I want Gunna on it, I'm gonna give it to him?
So I have to pay respect to like my manager Geoff, because he's like really close friends with him, and he also like manages Young Thug, and he has close relations with him. And I already had the song, and he like made the suggestion, and he showed me and put me on game on all his music and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this is fire. You know what I mean? He like really put me on game, and I was like, it's like a perfect fit, you know? So he kind of made that connection, and it just happened like organically, you know? So definitely shout out to that whole camp, you know?
Shout outs to you, special.
2 a.m., yeah, I'm sipping and I'm zoning. Watch me move, watch me sway, watch me dip.
Nowadays, people are so quick to throw labels at people, and when they see someone kind of rises up fairly quickly, they throw the industry plant and all them types of shit at that. Like, have you got that? And if you have, like, what's your take on all that shit?
I feel like I haven't necessarily got that because I was kind of like behind that wave, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I know the people that are getting that, which is like shitty, like, because these people are all artists, but I understand like where they're coming from. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like people are always going to have something to say about someone, you know what I mean? Good or bad, anything like that. At the end of the day, anyone can say anything about me. That's their opinion. But I know deep in my heart why I do this shit. And I think, as you guys can see, like, it's not about any of that shit for me, like, at all. Like, I'm really here for the people, you know what I mean? And I'll meet every single fucking face in the crowd, you know what I mean? Because this shit means a lot to me, you know?
Which artist did you listen to growing up that gave you that feeling?
Kid Cudi. For sure. I mean, I think that's, like, all of our, like, stepdads, you feel me? Like, Kid Cudi raised all of us, like, in this room. I can guarantee it, you know what I mean? definitely Kid Cudi for sure. He's just pure, like with what he says. Everything that he says is like very pure, and it's something I can relate to. Like just feeling lonely, like overcoming depression. I feel like it's something I'm still going through. I mean, it just happens, you know. I've been through a lot of stuff like in my life, you know, and it's not even like on some like, oh, like it's something I'll go through, and it's something I'll work through, and it's something I'll overcome as I grow as a like young man, you know. But like right now, it's just something that I have to work through just from like past trauma, you know. So it's something that I'll like work on every day, little by little.
What do you do to try and get away from the world?
I think I do what everyone does. I mean, we all have our own vices. Some people have girls. I mean, some girls have guys. Some people have food. Some people have drugs. Some people, whatever your outlet is, you know what I mean? It's like people have their own vices, you know? So I'll do whatever like gets me out of my mind, you know? Just depending. I like connecting with people. I like helping people. I feel like that helps me as well too, and that's a good way to release this negative energy, is to like really connect with people, help with people, relate with them, you know.
I know that this is your first day on the UK tour. What's the unique thing you found out about London since being here today?
You guys don't take the metro, you take the tube.
What other London terms and maybe slang what have you picked up today?
Fam.
Say that again?
Fam. Cheers.
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 I guess we'll end on that. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Cheers, mate.
Peace.
You're locked.
No.